Hello everyone, Southern Star 71 here. The LEC match between G2 and Koi has concluded. Now I take notes as the match goes on, so here we go. Playoffs for the winner split start today. These are best of fives. G2 plays Koi today in the upper bracket round 1. I did pick G2 to win this series 3-1. So we'll see if I'm correct or not. G2 versus Koi, game 1. Going to try and do picks and bans since there is only one best of 5 today. G2 is on blue. The bans are Jarvan, Elise, Caitlyn, Draven, Silas, Ashe. First pick for G2 is Malachi. Koi go Lucian Nami. G2 then go Nautilus Jace. Koi pick Sejuani. The bans are Kalista, Azir, Varus, and Kisante. Koi picks Victor. G2 goes Misfortune and Gragas. Koi answer with a last pick of Dar. I do have some corned beef hash to go with some tomatoes. Also have 2 American biscuits. It's like breakfast stuff. The biscuits are. The corned beef hash with tomatoes, whenever. But I usually eat it for my 10 o'clock meal. I wrote Mickey starts aggressively, of course. G2 do have early bot lane pressure. Caps is real low. He aggresses on the Larson. Caps dies to Malrain. Caps dies again. This time Larson gets the kill. Yike gets a deep ward. Malrain dives mid, but doesn't get a kill. First Herald does go to Malrain. Trumi almost dies, but stays alive. G2 bot lane is really low. Hans dies to comp. Larson dies to a gank. Yike getting the kill credit. The first dragon to G2. Koi still up 1.5k gold. Herald mid. Mickey X is roaming. He dies. Malrain is next. Caps dies. Larson dies. It's a 2-for-2 fight. Hans has 2 kills, as does comp. Everybody else is 1 or less. G2 bot lane destroys Koi bot lane. Hans now has 4 kills. Second dragon to G2. Second arrow to Koi. First brick goes in the bot lane to G2. Koi get the mid outer. The goalie's down to 700. Yike gets a kill after Mickey X with a hook. Hans gets his 5th. Shigeta does get the bot outer. G2 got the top outer and the goal lead of 700 down for them. The Herald goes mid for Koi. Malrain dies to Hans. Caps dies. G2 get their 3rd dragon. The mid tier 2 did go down for Koi during the fight. Shigeta did TP in and played a big part of that fight. The Baron has spawned. Dragon is 2.5 minutes away. Malrain dies to Hans. Caps gets a double. G2 goes on the Baron. They get the Baron. Base. Hans now gets a kill. He's legendary. Mickey X dies. But G2 win the fight 3-1. The mid tier 2 down for G2. Easy Ocean Soul. The bot tier 2 is down. The bot enter and to Hib. Larson dies to Hans. Caps kills comp. Nexus turret 1 and Nexus turret 2. Caps gets another kill. Nexus. G2 goes up 1-0 in this specifier. Early game was in favor of Koi. Hans was the biggest threat. The Koi bot lane kind of threw away the game. G2 ended the game up 10.4k gold. So, game 2, Koi picks blue's side. The bans are Draven, Caitlyn, Malachi, Silas, Ashe, Sivir. Koi first pick Elise. G2 go Varus Sejuani. Koi go Jace Cassante. G2 pick Olaf. The bans are Lulu, Azir, Kara, Nautilus. G2 pick Belveth. Koi go Lucian Nami. G2 last pick Heimerdinger. Belveth is in the jungle, of course, and Sejuani goes mid for Caps. G2 invades. Malrain has used his flash. Yike. Then, messed that up. G2 invade. Malrain has left. He does smite the blue, though. Shigeta kills BB for first blood. Yike dives mid. Caps kills Larson. Malrain tries to gank top, but Yike was there. Malrain died to BB. Caps roamed bot. Hans gets a double on the Koi bot lane. G2's up 2,000 gold at the 8-minute mark. First herald to G2. Mickey X kills Trimmy. Comp recalls. First dragon to G2. A 4-man dive. As I check everything, it's still, yep, it's fine. Okay. Yike kills Trimby and Malrang. Hans kills Larson and then Comp. The bot outer dies. Yike kills Larson in the top lane. It's 10-1 in kills for G2. BB dies to a 3-man. Top outer, mid outer. G2 have all the outers down. This game has been a stomp so far. G2 are up 8,500 gold. They get the second herald. Yike gets up 54 CS. G2 get the second dragon. The bot tier 2 is down. Koi do get the top outer. Yike kills Larson. Herald goes top lane. Gets the tier 2. The kills are 11-2. Towers are 5-1. Dragons are 2-0. Gold lead is just over 10k for G2. Yike kills Comp, despite being outnumbered in the top lane. He now has a Flame Horizon on Valorant just over 20 minutes. G2 get the third dragon. The gold lead swells to 11.2k. G2 are on the Baron. They take it. The top inner and Ib go down. They kill Sagina. Nexus turret 1, Nexus turret 2, Nexus. G2 up 2-0 now. They total stomp that game. Does Koi win game 3 or do they get swept? That's the big question. Game 3, Koi back on blue. Fans are Draven, Caitlyn, Maokai, Silas, Elise, and Ashe. Koi first picks Sejuani. G2 go Lilia and Tristana. Koi then go Azir Sivir. G2 pick Kalista. The bans are Radata, Jax, Braum, Leona. G2 pick Nautilus. Koi go Gnar and Heimerdinger. G2 last picks Olaf. The G2 bot lane are doing well, but the first blood goes to Koi. They win a fight 2-1 as Yike fails his flash. Over the wall in mid lane, the turret ended up killing him. Yike did get the kill. Larson and Mauring have the kills for Koi. BB dies, as does Yike. Koi are up 4-1. And almost dead Shigina got both kill credits. The first dragon does go to G2. Yike then dies to Mauring. The first herald to Koi. The G2 bot lane is trying to get kills. Hans dies to Comp. Herald bot gets Caps. Herald goes bot. Caps kills Tribby. Second dragon for G2. 4k gold lead for Koi. First brick and bot for Koi. Top outer goes down for Koi. Fight around the second herald leads to a double for Tribby. Koi get the second herald. I wrote we should get a game 4. G2 could come back if they get the soul. There's a dragon in 1 minute. And currently, the dragons are 2-0 for G2. The herald goes mid. Koi win the fight around the dragon 4-2 and take the dragon. G2 will need a better draft in game 4. Koi on Baron on spawn. And Koi get the dragon. Or the Baron, excuse me. Hans dies to a flank TP. The mid tier 2 is down. The bot outer goes to G2. As top tier 2 goes to Koi. Enters down in top and mid, as are the inhibs. The bot enter goes down for G2. Fight goes 3-2 for G2. Dragons now even at 2. But the goalie is still 6k for Koi. BB is dead. Comp gets the pinna. Nexus turret 1. Nexus turret 2. Nexus. Game ends up a stomp. Game 4 is upcoming. Will Koi force a 5th game? Or will G2 draft better and win the series 3-1? Like I predicted. We move to game 4. G2 are back on blue. The bans are Caitlyn, Draven, Azir, Elise, Silas, and Ashe. G2 pick Maokai. Koi go Varus and Vi. G2, Sivir, Karma. And Koi gets Gnar. The bans Jace, Lulu, Jax, Soraka. Koi pick Kalissa. G2 go Olaf and Tristana. Koi last pick Ari. Koi's bot lane is Varus Callista. So Callista goes support. G2 get the first blood as Hans kills Comp. Trimby answers with the Ike. Malrang waits in the alcove. Comp gets Big X, but Caps gets a double thanks to him being able to TP in. Malrang and Comp die. Comp dies again, as does Mickey X when Malrang gains spot. Shagina dies, then Yike dies in top lane. G2 get the first Herald while Koi get the first Dragon. The casters really won a 5th game. Malrang dies to Caps, who has 4 kills. Herald goes mid. Shagina is solo killed in the top lane. BB did flash away from the tower to survive. Like, he got out with very little health. Caps does die, and Big EX does, as Comp gets a double. First brick to Koi in the bot lane. Yike ganks mid, but there's no yes at all. There's a pause. When we come back, Dragon goes to G2, 1 each. Caps survives a gank from Malrang. The second Herald goes to G2. There's another pause. As the game starts back, top outer goes to G2. Mid outer down for G2. Nara jumps on Karma, but Big X survives. The Herald goes bot lane. Big X dies. Hans kills Trimby. G2 get the Dragon and go up 2-1 in Dragons. Also get the bot outer and a tier 2. Third pause. Wrote in all caps. Casters and analyst desk all over Koi. I wrote, if G2 plays this correctly, they should win. The biggest thing will be, does G2 play correctly? That's the big thing. Like, when you watch the whole thing and you really don't care who wins or loses, maybe I can see things a bit more clearly. Or maybe I don't really care if there's a 5th game or not. Anyways, after the pause, Mickey X dies to a 3-man. All 5 go on Yike, and they kill him. Koi starts there, but pull off it. Fight goes 3-2 for G2. G2 get their 3rd Dragon. They lead in Dragons 3-1. So they're on Soul Point. The Koi goes on Baron again. They pull off of it. G2 win the fight 3-2 again. There's a 2.4k goal lead now for G2. Hans dies first, but G2 take the next fight 3-1. And then Caps dies as G2 try to get Baron. Dragons in 30 seconds. Mickey dies. Caps dies. Larson dies. Big X comes back alive. Hans kills Trippy. Malrang dies. G2 then get the Chemtech Soul and the Baron. Almost a 5k goal lead now for G2. The mid tier 2 go down. The top tier 2 goes down. The top inner and hip. Shigina dies. Caps dies. Mid, inner, and a hip. So they've got the top and the mid and hip kaput. Elder Dragon in 90 seconds. Larson dies. G2 win a fight 4-0 as Hans gets a triple. Nexus turret 1, Nexus turret 2, Nexus. G2 win 3-1 to advance to the Winter Split Finals on Sunday. Koi plays another best of 5 on Saturday versus the winner of SK and Mad Lions, who play a best of 5 on Friday. So I was correct in my prediction of G2 winning this series 3-1. Truthfully, it could have been a G2 sweep if they had drafted differently in game 3. Also, they really should have won game 4 easier than they did. And there was an interview afterwards with BB, and he said the same thing. Maybe that's where I'm getting it from. Who knows? Don't tell anybody. Just please don't tell anybody. Anyways, if you like the video, like and comment. And if you're not yet sub to the channel, please sub to the channel. I've been Southern Star 71. I'll be back with a prediction video for the Friday series sometime on Friday morning probably. And I'll have the LCS predictions Wednesday because they play Thursday and Friday. as they start the second round robin of their spring split. Take care, everyone. Have yourself a great day. Goodbye.